See, my mic was turned off. Now it's turned on. Now y'all can hear me. What the hell up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome into ES Audio Recording Studios. If you're here and live in the chat with me, go ahead and chat. I got a chat over there. I can see y'all's questions and stuff. So I just thought I'd reach out, man. Hey, I was saying earlier before I turned the microphone on that the client canceled today, ladies and gentlemen. So I got time. I thought I'd hook up some cameras and just answer questions. Just be here if y'all need something. I'm here for you. Let me know if you need anything. I got a couple of different views here. I got this camera, which is showing the whole studio, what I've got going on here. There's this, which is the Pro Tools screen, which I can show you. I thought I don't have to do a mix on this thing. I just thought I would because it's funny, just to see what's up. I lost my coffee. I had a coffee someplace. I'm going to find it. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. I'm here in the... I thought I had my phone too. Texting me. What are people texting me right now? Let's see. Okay, somebody booked next week, I guess. April 2nd. Saturday? That's Saturday. Damn, ladies and gentlemen, it's April already? What the hell happened to March? What the hell happened to March going out like a lion and coming in like a... Is it go out like a... Come in like a lion or come in like a snake? I don't know what it is, man. March goes out. April comes in like... Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's going to rain. That's kind of what it is, man. Hey, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Reach out. Let me know that you can see me. Let me know that you can hear me. I'm gonna check the I'm gonna go on this screen right here so y'all can look at my Pro Tools. Well, I'm just gonna go check my I'm gonna check YouTube, make sure it's working. There it is. No, nothing yet. Where's my YouTube live, man? Is it not working? Y'all don't care about YouTube? I guess they don't care about YouTube over here. Huh. I thought I was going YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Y'all let me know where you're... oh, there it is. I'm live on YouTube. Look at that crap. Damn. I'm actually live. I'll actually look at YouTube so I can see comments coming. Oh, shit. Turn that down. We don't need the audio on that. So anyway, I can look at myself and see what I'm doing. So how is everybody? Everybody good? Welcome to... This is ES Audio Recording Studios. Let me go on to the big picture here. This is audio and ES Audio ES Audio Recording Studios in Burbank, Los Angeles, California, Glendale. Technically it's Glendale. Burbank is 2 blocks that way. So we like to say it's Burbank just because Burbank just sounds so much cooler, So I'm here. I'm working on this mix. It's not really something I have to do. It's just something I thought, let me put up a couple of cameras. And I had the switcher in here from a session we did yesterday. We did a live. We had to do we did an ADR session yesterday, automated dialogue replacement for a film. And the director we're here in Los Angeles. The director is in Atlanta, Georgia. Or actually, he was in New York. The production is in Atlanta. So we had a couple of people from Atlanta were here in a Zoom, and then a couple the director, of course, was in New York, and he was here via Zoom. So I had a couple of the cameras set up, and I had the switcher set up so we could actually hear everything. So when we do that, man, it's kind of interesting when we do these kind of things. Let me go back on this camera so y'all can see me. When we do these kind of things, we set it up so that the director can see he can see the screen, so he can see the picture. Then down in the corner, picture in picture, like this thing, we have the actual actor that's actually in the booth. ADR, I don't know if you guys understand what ADR is. What it is they replace the dialogue on a film, so the actor actually has to look. He actually has to see the picture. so that he can mimic how he kind of said it and get the lip movements pretty close. You know, basically they're having to redo the dialogue of a film. So the director needed to see the picture as well as the actor, and then he could switch to the engineer. And then as far as audio goes, the director needed to be able to talk to the actor and the engineer, and he also needed to hear the actor doing the lines. So there was on Zoom, man, it was an in and an out of audio so that everybody could hear everybody, and then the pictures were, the cameras were the screen, and then the actor, and then also the engineer. So it's kind of an extensive setup, but it's actually quite simple. We use Zoom for that. We actually pay for Zoom so we could have the unlimited amount of time for Zoom. But that was awesome. So that always, we do a lot of that, it seems like. Another thing we're doing a lot of recently is audiobooks. We're actually recording a couple audiobooks right now. The cool part about that, I should do a whole video on that, man, because it's pretty dope. It's we use a product or an app. It's not even an app. It's a service that runs via the Chrome browser on whatever computer you're on, whether you're on Mac or PC, doesn't really matter. But it's called IPDTL. It stands for Internet Protocol Down the Line. That's kind of technical and not really explaining what it is. But what it is, honestly, is the guy. So we're doing one. We're doing one. The actual guy reading the book is in South Dakota. The director or the person publishing the audiobook is here in Glendale. And she doesn't come to the studio. She just monitors it at home. We set up a session in the mornings. We do from like 9 to 11, 3 days a week. And the guy basically reads the book, and the way that IPDTL works, it kind of sounds like he's actually he's got a USB mic. I think it's a Blue Yeti that he plugs into his laptop in South Dakota, but it sounds like he's in my booth because of this IPDTL app or service that we actually pay for that as well. It's not that expensive for what we get out of it, man. It's pretty dope. I think it's like $300 a year, and we get 3 seats. Basically, me, the actor, and the director are all in the session. We can hear each other. I have a talkback. The director has a talkback, and all we have to do is mute and unmute when we need to talk to the actor. But it's pretty amazing. I'm going to do a whole video on this. From a layman's, there's a couple of videos on YouTube about the guy that made it, and he shows you how to set it up, but not really a user. You know, you should hear from a user on that. Hey, while you guys are here, man, if you're watching me live, you can chat and ask me questions. I've got a chat window over there I can see, and I can answer your questions if you got anything coming up. I'm going to show you some stuff on Pro Tools here in a minute just because I can, but hey, man, I'm live. I just wanted to hang out for a bit. I got a couple of cool things to talk about. One cool thing I want to talk about is, let me go here. I think it's still up. There it is. Let me go here. I'll show you the screen. There you go. LearnProRecording.com. Ladies and gentlemen, kind of exactly what it sounds like. LearnProRecording.com is more about, it's more than just learning what, you learn basic recording, mixing, mastering, plus learn what it takes to start and run your own studio business or audio engineer business. Discover how not only to succeed, but thrive in today's market of studios. It's more than just about learning to do things like equalizers and compressors and things like that. It's more about also learning how to run business, learning how to get business and run business and do business. Look, there's a couple of different things, man. There's the music business, which is basically, the music business is like labels and contracts and distribution and royalties and publishing and all the the business, the music business. You guys understand you guys that are in the music field, you understand the music business. What I do here and what we talk about here is the business of music. I make my money with the business of music. I own the studio. I own also Learn Pro. I run also LearnProRecording.com, which is my way of giving back to the community of music entrepreneurs, people who make their living making music. That's kind of what this is all about. And I enjoy giving back. I love doing these. This is the first time I'm doing like a live thing that's impromptu. This hasn't been advertised or thought about. I just kind of came in this morning. I noticed that the client had canceled last night. So basically I had nothing to do today. And I had the cameras, I had a couple of the cameras already set up. So I just went ahead and turned it on. Thought y'all might want to come in and see what it's like. And, you know, just to hang out and talk to me, man. And see, let me know if you have any questions, dude. I'm here for you. So that's kind of why I'm here today live is I want to know if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns. Let me know. I can see the chat. So ask away, ladies and gentlemen. I will go back to the Pro Tools session. I'll show you some cool stuff on Pro Tools. I just wanted to talk to you about a few things before. Let me go back to this screen. I'm like, dude, I'm like having to press buttons and switch cameras and play Pro Tools and do stuff. I've got a couple of cool things coming up that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I've got priorities, ladies and gentlemen. Coffee is priority over here. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I got a thing. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the 12 gauge microphone company. That's exactly what it sounds like, honestly. It is a 12 gauge shotgun shell that's been made into, there's a microphone in the top of it here. This is kind of funny. The guy Brad that runs 12 gauge microphone company, I think he's based in Vermont. Just a dude making microphones out of 12 gauge shotgun shells. Dude, they're dope. I mean, I thought they were like kind of, you know, cool in the beginning. Like, this is really funny. So I thought about, somebody asked me if, they said, dude, you should do a video about recording drums only using your 12 gauge microphones, your 12 gauge microphones. So I only had two. So I had two of the Reds, which are, the Reds are omni patterns. So they pick up all around the top. I use these for room mics on pretty much every drum session that I do. And a guy was like, hey man, you should get some more of those and just do a full drum session where you just record you just mic your drums using the 12 gauge microphones from the 12 gauge microphone guy. So I had to buy some more 12 gauge microphones. So I bought a few more, but I needed two more, even over what I thought I needed. I actually ended up needing two more. We were going to do a live video where we record simply using nothing but 12 gauge microphones. I was going to borrow two from a friend, but I decided just go ahead and buy them. So I will. So I bought these 5. There's actually 6 because one's a stereo. I bought these 6 microphones thinking that's all I need because I was going to borrow the 2 from my buddy. But I decided just go ahead and buy the extra 2 that I need so I can actually do this for real if I like it and if it comes out good. Again, let me know if y'all have any questions about these on the chat. I can answer the questions while we're here live. But the 12 gauge microphone guy, I reached out to him. So anyway, I bought these 5 microphones. It's actually 6 because one, like I said, one's a stereo. But I bought these microphones. And the guy emailed me like that afternoon. I bought him that afternoon, and that evening I got an email from the guy Brad, and he's like, "Dude, this is like pretty messed up, but it was 10 years ago to the day that you bought the red ones." So I had the red ones for 10 years, and then I bought more on exactly the same day that I bought the red ones 10 years prior. That's just ironic and crazy and fun. So that must mean something. That must mean some kind of like karma thing. I don't know. So I was waiting till I get the other 2, and then we're gonna do. I was gonna do that this weekend. I was gonna promote it and everything for this weekend. But I think I'm gonna wait till I get the other 2, and then I'll promote it. And you guys definitely should come hang out with me on that. And you should definitely come hang out with me on that one and see what happens, because I don't know. I have not even taken these out of the box. These are how they ship. I haven't even taken these out of the box. I did put these into my system with I actually, and again I should do a whole video on that. How I keep track of my gear, kind of deal. You know, I use an app called Audio Studio Manager. Audio Studio Manager. You can get it from your app store or whatever, Google Play or wherever you buy your apps for your phone or your computer, whatever. And it's pretty cool. There's a lot of information in there. It actually, what I use it for is I keep track of all my gear. So when I buy gear, I put it into my Audio Studio Manager, and it keeps track of pictures of my gear, serial numbers, dates that I bought it, dates that the warranty is good, you know, how long the warranty is good and things like that. Also, how much I paid for it. So if there's any insurance information that I need, it's all in that, and it's in the cloud, so I can grab it from whatever computer I'm on. So it's pretty dope. So the only time I open these boxes is when I actually I took pictures and put them in the Audio Studio Manager. So there's that. So, but other than that, I haven't even touched these. I'm waiting until the day that we do the drum recording, because I want to be as surprised as you guys when I hear them for the first time. So I'm gonna keep it like that. So y'all get ready for that, man. It's gonna be a fun one. So let me know again, man. I'm waiting for y'all to chat and ask me questions. I know this is like I didn't really come in today and intend to do this. It just kind of happened. So here I am. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to ES Audio Recording Studios. If y'all want to check out the studio, there's a website, esaudio.com. It's ES Audio, like Elephant Sam, audio.com. Check out the studio. Check out the gear we have. I can show you some of the gear that we have in this room. I've got, this is an analog console. This is not a controller. This doesn't control anything except the analog goodness of music and sounds in the real world. I don't mind the computer, although I do mind Avid Pro Tools. I don't like Avid Pro Tools. You guys that know me know that I dislike this program a lot. We kind of have to use it because we are a commercial. I'll look at you when I say this. We kind of do have to use this because we are a commercial studio. And that's how it works. People come into our studio, they want to see Pro Tools. They don't really care about seeing other products. Other products that we use Logic for creation. We use Ableton Live for creation of beats. I honestly like Luna for mixing. I have yet to record with Luna. I got a buddy who's got a studio in Las Vegas, and he does everything in Luna. Luna is the DAW that comes with your Apollo interface. If you guys have an Apollo and you have not yet discovered Luna, bro, go get it right now. Stop listening to me and go get Luna and start learning. Start enjoying Luna. It is amazing. It is so much better than Avid Pro Tools. It's way more stable. It works the way that you think it wants to work. The way that you think that audio recording should work, it works like that. So yeah, check out Luna. If you guys haven't checked out Luna, please do. I'm gonna actually move back to this screen for a second. I'm gonna chat something just to make sure my chat is working. Is chat working? Boom. And there you go. I'll see if it actually comes up. So I don't see anything yet. There it is. Look at it. Learn Pro Recording asked, is chat working? Who's chat? I don't know who chat is. Anyway, yes, chat is working. You guys can come in and ask me anything, ladies and gentlemen. I am here for you today to be asked about anything. So what is Learn Pro Recording, you're asking? I'm glad you asked that because I can tell you. Look, Learn Pro Recording is, I'll actually go there as well. Let's see, there it is. Yeah, I've shown you the screen already, so you guys now have this. Learn Pro Recording is, I want you to go there. If you haven't been there yet, I want you to go there and click the blue button where it says, tell me where to send your free guide. It's a free guide, ladies and gentlemen. It's free. Today's free guide or this week's free guide or this month's free guide, whatever, is my very own studio growth formula. 7 simple steps to starting and running your own recording, audio engineering, producing studio business. And that's exactly what it is. Learn Pro Recording is more than just about learning the basics of mixing and recording and mastering and producing. It's also about learning how to run a business as a studio or as a audio engineer, a freelance audio engineer, freelance producer. It's also about that. Now, again, I was talking earlier about the music business. It's not necessarily about the music business. It's the business of music. So Learn Pro Recording is about not only helping you understand what an EQ is, but it also is understanding how to use that knowledge of knowing what an EQ is to make money and to make your living. Basically, hashtag quit your day job, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys that are enjoying making music and creating music to do this full time. Hashtag quit your day job, ladies and gentlemen. Please do come over to our side. It's awesome over here. I'm just honestly having a great time. I'm having fun, and I get paid. I get paid pretty well. It's not bad. I mean, I pay my bills. Put it that way. I definitely get to pay all my bills. I don't necessarily. I don't want to take vacations. I don't. There's no real dude. Every day is a vacation here. I'm having a great time. So we're just having fun and making money. And hang on a second while I answer the phone. Might be somebody that might need to talk to me. Hang on one second. Be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have to run next door for a second. I'm gonna I'm just gonna let you look at this Pro Tools screen for a second. There you go. You get to look at here. Let me put Pro Tools back up on the thing. Y'all can look at that. I'll be right back. Hey guys, sorry I'm back. The dude next door had a little issue. Had to go take care of something next door real quick. We got more studios in there's a building next door. We got more studios over there. And one of the tenants was kind of stuck in there. It's kind of hard to explain. There's a gate, and sometimes the gate closes halfway, and then you can't open the door to get out. So it's kind of weird, but whatever. Anyway, it very rarely happens, but it has happened a couple times. Questions, comments, or concerns? Let's bring them up, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what's up. I forget what I was talking about when I left, but whatever. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I'm here for you. That's what today is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Just asking and answering. Okay, so I'm gonna do some cool stuff on this session here. I know you guys can still hear me. Basically, what I got here is I have a drum session. And you guys should be able to hear this. You can also hear me talking, hopefully. Hopefully it's not too loud over there. I think I could turn it down a little bit. Y'all don't really need to hear the drums like that, do you? I'll turn that down just a little bit. Now you can hear me talking over the drums, I'm sure. What I got here, this is a session we did a couple of weeks ago, I guess now, and the producer is also the bass player on this project. Now he's saying that he wants me to he asked me to do a rough mix on this to send to a vocalist, so the vocalist could understand what was what we, you know, so they could get ready to sing the vocals on it, but on the lyrics. But now he's saying that he doesn't like the drummer, he doesn't like what the guitar player did, and he wants to redo his bass. He's also the bass player in the project. So now basically he wants to redo all the songs. So he's booked another 2 days next week, the 13th and 14th, I think, of April, which is 2 weeks, I guess. I don't know where I'm at, man. Who cares? The 13th to 14th. I'll let them. I'll ask if they'll let us set up cameras and just do this stuff live for the 2 days. That'll be fun. That might be kind of cool. Just set up a couple of cameras and just stream it all day on Twitch or something. You know, just because we can. It'll be fun. That might be cool. I'll ask the clients I'll ask the people if they're okay with that. In the chat, let me know if that's something that y'all might be interested in, man, and I'll try to make that happen for you. Dude, those are usually 10, 12-hour days, and it's a lot. I know it's a lot, but y'all could come and go and see what's up. Kind of get a feeling about what it's like actually working and living in a studio and you know, making your money in a studio. That's the 10, 12-hour days are harder days to deal with, but we deal with them. It's okay. It's not very often that happens. I mean, generally sessions are, you know, 4 hours to, we have a 2 hour minimum, so some of our sessions are 2 hours, but some of them are longer. Those long ass days though, man, those get hard sometimes. 12-hour days kind of hard. It's rough. It's rough on the musicians. It's definitely rough on the engineers, because the musicians can go take a break, but while the musicians are taking a break, you need to be setting up for the next song or setting up for the overdub, so you're moving mics around, you know, whatever. The engineer pretty much doesn't get a break throughout the day. You know, sometimes even during lunch, like the musicians might stop and eat food, and you're going to do something getting ready for the next song or whatever. So, you know, that's just how it works, man. Not that I'm complaining at all, because what I do for a living is amazing. It's a lot of fun. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. But we don't get those long sessions that much anymore. Generally the sessions are, you know, 4 hours or less, 6 hours at the most. But generally it's you know, it's not that bad. I also teach. I teach here in-house. I teach via a program called Recording Connection. If you guys want to look that up, it's recordingconnection.com. Wherever you are, they have studios in your neighborhood that they can send you to. The mentors. It's a mentorship program. Basically, the students come in here and they're being mentored by me. I make my living doing this, so they want to come hang out and see what I do, and I teach them and show them how I do what I do. So hopefully they can go out in the world and make their money doing what they love to do, make music, you know, create, whatever. So check that out, recordingconnection.com, if y'all want to know about that stuff. Again, I keep looking at the chat, but nobody's here. So let me know if anybody's coming in and wanting to ask me any questions or anything. So let me know. I mean, I know I didn't promote this live thing. It's just happening. But back to this drum session thing. So the guy asked me to basically do a rough mix for the singer, but now he's wanting to change everything. So I just thought I'd bring it up and show you what I got going on. Let me switch back over to the Pro Tools screen, and I will show you what I got going on here. So basically I've already got the levels kind of set. What you're hearing is just the drums. I have the bass and guitars pulled out, as you can see on these faders over here. I also have the room mics and overheads and everything else down. One thing I did do, man, is I ran the overheads through a subgroup, and then I put basically I tried this EQ, didn't really like it, just to get rid of some of the low frequency stuff on there. But then I used this Fresh Air. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Fresh Air from Slate. You guys that have Slate, you might want to check that out. If you haven't gotten it, oh, you know what, man? Fresh Air is free. Anybody can get it. You don't have to be a Slate user. You don't have to be a Slate guy to get Fresh Air. It's free. Just go get it. Go to slatedigital.com and download it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the overheads and the rooms, and there's a stereo room, a mono room, and a listen mic. We actually put a mic in the room so that we could hear the musicians talking to me as the engineer. And then this track is actually an SPX90. I have a reverb unit from 1985, I think. The Yamaha SPX90. I'm not really sure. Let's look up and see when the SPX90 was. Yamaha SPX90. When was that made? Let's see. 1985, bro. I called it. Damn. Yeah, it's pretty dope. This one's on this one's on Reverb, and it's literally only $215. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all should go buy this. If you don't, I'm gonna buy it because it's dope. I need one more. I've got two. I just need one more. Dude, this is funny, man, because the Yamaha SPX90 is it's my favorite reverb for snare drums. And it's a multi-effects unit, so it's got pitch shift, it's got delays, it's got choruses, there's a lot of stuff in there. But dude, honestly, if we just let me listen to just this and on the snare drum. So let's just listen to just the snare drum stuff. Let me pull this one down. So I'm gonna bring the reverb in. Dude, it's just crazy. I think the setting I had on that was a room. Let me bring the snare bottom in there. Hey, Octavio, what's up, man? No, dude, I haven't. Dan said, the question was, I don't know if y'all could see the question, have you ever had issues with products you've purchased from Reverb.com? No, man, they're pretty good about, Reverb's pretty good about not being dicks when it comes to buying stuff. If you do have an issue with something you buy from somebody on Reverb, it's not like buying from eBay or Craigslist. If you do have an issue, Reverb.com's pretty good about covering the problems. So they're really good about that. So hey, man, it's good to see you, bro. I'm glad you're here. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you have any other questions, man. I'm here for you. Again, bro, I don't know how long you've been watching, but I just kind of we had a client cancel today, so I just thought I'd go live. I had the cameras already in here from something we did yesterday. So I thought I'd just throw them up there and do some live stuff. But welcome in, man. Appreciate you. Let me know if you need anything. So back to listening to the drums here. I'm going to start bringing in the other drums. So I got my kicks here. That bottom snare is a little bit killing. Get rid of some of that. So what y'all don't know what microphone I use on. Octavio knows though. But the microphone I use on the kick drum. Let me grab it. I'll show it to you. I use. This is a. Let me get the camera turned on here. This is a. This is the Gear One MK1000. Y'all can see that. Zooming in on it or focusing in on it. This was Musician's Friend Stupid Deal of the Day. Years ago, man. It was that microphone cost me $12. It's crazy how that sounds. I mean, listen to how that sounds, bro. It's nuts. Let me just solo just that one. That's the mic that I put on the inside of the kick drum. Then on the outside of the kick drum, I have my handy dandy homemade sub kick. It looks like an NS10 driver, woofer driver, because that's exactly what it is, a Yamaha NS10 driver. What happens is when my NS10s start to get a little weak, I replace the drivers, and then I make sub kick mics out of the other ones and give them to my friends for Christmas or something. You know, that's how that happens. But that mic sounds like this. Let me bring that one in as well. That mic sounds like this. That's the sub kick. If we add that with the other kick, so that's just the two kick drum mics by themselves. when you're doing a mix, the first thing you should do is not solo your kick drums, by the way. So there's just that, man. That's kind of funny. Let me go back to the Pro Tools screen so y'all don't have to look at me. I know it's funny looking at me, but that's cool. That way I can drink coffee in peace and y'all don't need to even know. Hey, Octavio, man, if you're still there, bro, I don't know if you caught the beginning part, but I was talking about the my 12 gauge microphones. We're gonna be doing a live probably next week, man. I'm probably gonna do a live. Let me go back to my camera so you can see me. We're probably gonna be doing a live thing with the 12 gauge microphones. I bought a few more of the 12 gauge mic. So I'm gonna be miking up the drum kit with just using the 12 gauge microphones. It should be dope. I have not even, like I was saying earlier, I haven't even taken these out of the box, except to put them into my system for the serial numbers and stuff like that. So, it's gonna be interesting because I haven't done this yet. I'm gonna be just as surprised as you guys when we hear it for the first time. So there's that. We're probably gonna do this next week or maybe the week after. I had to buy 2 more mics, so I'm waiting for those to get delivered. Hopefully they're coming this week, and then we can set it up for next week where we do the live thing. But go hunting? No, dude, this is my regular old redneck self. You know, come on, man. Got my camo hat. You know. But no, hunting season's over, man. I mean, I missed deer season. I don't know what deer season is, bro. I don't know. I'm just welcome. I like my camo hat, man. Leave me alone. So back to the Pro Tools thingy. I think my wife asked me the other day. She said, are you, something about asking me if I was going to retire, and I said, why would I retire? What am I going to do? Learn how to fish? What do you do when you retire from this? First of all, why would you retire from this? It's just fun all the damn time. And what else am I going to do? I don't fish. I don't hunt. I don't do none of that, man. I just, whatever. Anyway, let's get back up on this. So I've got the drums. So again, this was just a mix a rough mix that I threw out real quick. I'll let y'all listen to it and hear what I've got going on. So I'm going to bring in the overheads. I'll bring in the room mics. So the room mics that I'm bringing in right now, the left and the right room mic, these were what we call the short room mics or the close room mics. And then we've got another mono room mic, which was kind of weird. I did a weird thing where I put the mono room mic in a different room. I actually put it in the isolated booth, and I left the door open a little bit. So let me solo that one. Y'all could hear that. So the room mics themselves, these were a pair of ribbon mics that were about waist high and maybe like 5 feet from the center of the snare drum. That's what those sound like. And then you've got this mono room mic. Let me turn off the processing on it. This is what this sounded like. This is just a mic. I'll stop talking for a second so you can hear it. This was actually in the other room with the door open, the door cracked open a little bit. Okay, and then we had this was a listen back mic that I had set up. And it's kind of, let me turn off this EQ. It was kind of crunchy. So I had it cranked up pretty good so that I could hear the musicians talking to me, But dude, one of the things the producer, who's also the bass player, one of the things he said he didn't like that big bell on the ride cymbal. It was kind of harsh, but yeah, I think he was just hearing way too much of it. So in the mix, I think he was hearing too much of it. But this is kind of a rough mix on what I got going on here on the drums, so you can kind of hear that. I notice that I'm routing my overheads to a subgroup so that I can just kind of run this fresh air plug-in on it to give it a little bit of sparkle. I'm also using this EQ, which is just kind of cutting the lows a little bit, getting rid of the low frequencies on just the overheads. So those overheads are just here in cymbals, okay? If we solo those, not a big fan of soloing in drums, but But there you're just hearing crispy stuff, you know, when he hits those crashes and stuff. But so yeah, that's the reason I'm running those through a subgroup. And then the room mics, of course, and then the listen back mic, and then the SPX90, and then all together all the drums are running to another drum subgroup, which is also being driven by this Slate Digital VMR, or virtual mix rack. Not too much of this EQ going on. You know, a little bit of sparkle on the Neve. This revival thing's pretty cool because you can kind of give it a little bit more flavor in the thickness and the shimmer. I'm using the distressor as a compressor on the overall drum bus. I'm also driving the channel a little bit, so you can kind of see this little VU meter going on here. So that's kind of cool. If I bring in the bass with these drums, you'll be able to hear that. I'm using the Fairchild 660 as a compressor for the bass. See, it allows me to get a little bit more aggressive. So I can kind of crunch it up a little bit, get a little bit aggressive with that. I like this one because it's got the mix knob on it, so you can kind of parallel compress it a little bit right there. So I'll bring in the guitars. Bass is a little loud, isn't it? Sorry. I did a little something weird with the guitars that a little bit out of normal for me. I had 3 microphones on the guitar cabinet. I had an SM57, just a regular SM57, not modded. I do have a couple of modded 57s which I really like, but it was just a regular SM57 by Shure. I also had a Sennheiser 441U. That's a pretty versatile mic. I like it on vocals. I like it on snare drums. I like it on. This is the first time I tried it on a guitar cab, but it worked out for me. I kind of liked it. And then I blended a ribbon mic. I have a Cascade Vinjet, which unfortunately they don't make anymore. But again, you might be able to find one on Reverb. It's pretty dope. So what I did, man, is the thing I did different. Instead of recording all like 3 different tracks of guitars and then having to put them together, because I knew I was going to double track or triple track, that would give me, what, 9 tracks of guitars that I have to deal with. I blended all of the, what's the site for the mods again? For the mods on what, the microphones? Octavio? You talking about the mods for the microphones? I'll wait for the answer. It's okay. But I think you're talking about the one for the microphone. Oh yeah, the microphone, micparts.com. Check that out, man. Micparts.com has some awesome modifications you can get for different types of microphones. Oh, the mods for the SM57. Where'd I get those? Shit, it's been a minute. Those might have been micparts.com too. Basically, you just change the handle. Oh, you know what? Let me look. Let me see if I've got the modded SM57. Here it is. I got it. Hang on a second. It comes from Crimson Audio is where I got the handles for the SM57. Check out Crimson Audio for mods on the SM57. They had a couple of different ones. They had one's called a yellow mod, and the yellow mod just kind of it boosts like the middle frequencies, and then they have the transformerless is one of my favorites. They basically take all the transformers out of the circuit, and that 57 actually requires phantom power to work because the output's so low. You have to boost it a little bit. But dude, it's crazy. It's crazy cool on a snare drum. Although my favorite snare drum mic is the Audix i5, if you must know that. That's pretty neat. So back to this guitar thing. What I did is I took the inputs of the 3 mics and I blended them to the same mono input. So I was able to blend the tones of the microphones together and record that. That's, y'all know, Octavio and everybody knows that's my favorite way to record. I make my stuff sound the way I want it to sound, and I record it that way. I'm not going to waste time and have to deal with the computer to try to make my stuff sound the way I want it to sound. So that's what I did with these guitars. Hopefully it came out good. I'm going to bring them up so y'all can hear them. I'll bring these up so you can so we can all hear the guitars in there now. They are double track though. But basically the double track is now 6 mics. So think about that. It's pretty big, actually. Those guitars are pretty big. I kind of like them. Hopefully y'all can hear that, right? And then there was a solo guitar as well. So on top of the rhythm guitars was a solo guitar. But apparently the guy was pretty tired when he did this. It was like the end of the day, and now the producer's unhappy with it. They're too big on the kick drum. All right. Not bad. I mean, this song's not bad. It started out a little rough. I was a little bit So I was the engineer on the project. And how y'all doing? Good to see you. I was the engineer on this project. This guy, he's been coming to our studio probably 15 years, 12 years, something like that. He's been, he's a buddy. He's been coming around for quite a while. I only know him through the studio. I haven't met him outside the studio, but he now lives in Arizona, and he came all the way out here to work with these musicians from Los Angeles, the drummer and the guitar player, on these songs. So we did 4 songs that day, and then he's coming back in April. He's coming back the 13th and 14th to do some more. Like I said earlier, I might see if they can if they'll let us put up cameras, and we'll just run the whole day live. You guys can come in and out, watch, see what goes on, see what we're doing, that kind of stuff. I'll see if they let me do that, because that's the fun stuff, man. I know y'all like that kind of thing. So hopefully everybody wants to see that. So let me know if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns while I'm here. I'm gonna hang out for another, say, 20 minutes or so, like 1:30 our time. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. This is why I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. And there's some stuff coming up other than the drum thing with using the 12 gauge mics. I'm going to we're probably going to do another masterclass in April where we do a live mix with Jacob Sweet. Jacob Sweet's our new in-house hip hop dude. He's a mix guy, man, and he's pretty good at what he does. I'll go ahead and say this: he's better than I am mixing hip hop. But that's not really my genre. I don't really work in that genre like he does. He's a younger guy, and that's his forte, man. That's what he loves to do. So, he's going to be doing that. So we did one last month, and it was kind of maybe we didn't promote it enough, or maybe we only had, I think we had like 30 people at one time watching, which is pretty cool. But I think, if we promote it properly, if we market it properly, we might be able to get more people to enjoy it. What we did on that last one, though, is we recorded the song, and then we mixed it all in like 3 hours. It was pretty cool. But we had a little technical issue in the middle that we had to take care of, and we kind of lost some of our viewers because of that. We'll be aware of this technical issue next time where it won't happen again. So basically, one of the guys bumped the power strip. There was a button for the power strip to turn it off, and he bumped it and turned everything off. So we had to basically start over again with the stream, and that kind of got in the way. So that one didn't work out as well as I had planned, but hey, it's okay. Stuff happens, man. It's fine. We survive it. We're okay. So anyway, what was I going to say? So Learn Pro Recording. Get signed up, ladies and gentlemen. It's free. There's a paid membership. With the membership, you get priority to things like the masterclass. We have monthly workshops. We have group coaching, which is part of the membership. It's not free. The membership's $27 a month. It's not that bad for what you get with the membership. It's pretty dope. You also get access to the community, which is it's our community that it's for us to talk to each other and share things and enjoy. We share templates. We share plug-in presets, ideas. We can work with other producers and collab. We can write. We can whatever, share whatever, man. It's our very own private community. It's kind of like a private Facebook group, but it's not Facebook. So we don't have to deal with the regulations or the ads or anything that you get on Facebook. So it's basically my own platform that we pay for. That's really private. It's just us. So and like I said, that service is only $27 a month. It's not that bad. That just kind of helps us offset the cost of hosting all these events and hosting all these things, hosting the website, the Learn Pro Recording website, things like that. So that's just to help us offset those things. But pretty neat. And also the course, man. The course has been getting some great reviews. The couple of people that have gone through it so far have they just raving about it, man. That there are other, I don't want to be mean, but there's basically other schools that teach a similar thing that I teach, and specifically, Musicians Institute is one, MI here in Los Angeles. That school is $50,000+ for the whole program. Let's say you're learning recording, the recording program, the Pro Tools program at MI. It's $50,000+, $50,000 plus. Yeah, $50,000. Yeah, you could borrow money, but don't borrow money to go. No, don't. You don't need a big ass school like that to learn this stuff. What you need is to be able to mentor, mentor situation with somebody who knows. You're basically an apprentice under somebody that knows. Get mentored by somebody that actually knows this stuff. So that's the best way to learn this thing. If you can get into a studio as an intern, oh, you know what, man? On LearnProRecording.com, we have in some of the publications, dude. If you guys are members, you get access to all this stuff. You get access to all the publications that we've ever put out. If you really want to go dig on it, you can look it up on YouTube, and I think it's called How to Be an Intern in Any Studio in wherever you are. That's the YouTube. That's the YouTube channel, the YouTube video for that day. I forget the name of it. I think it was something about become an intern in any studio. But that's information on how to get into, as an intern, to get into any studio. How to do it. How to get in there. Well, dude, once you're in there, stay. Don't leave. Bring a sleeping bag, ladies and gentlemen. Stay there. Learn everything you want to learn from people who are doing this for a living. It's priceless, man. I'll tell you what. It's definitely priceless. So get in and don't leave. Create your own position. Create your own job. Quit your day job, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag quit your day job. Come on over and hang out with us, man. We're having fun. We're having a good time. Octavio knows what I'm talking about. He's making his living doing this now, aren't you? Yeah, you are. He was one of my students. He was one of my mentees, and he hung out with us for quite a while. And now he's moved on. He's grown and he's moved on, and now he's doing this, making his living, making his art, creating, and it's awesome. And I love hearing from my old students and seeing that they're doing well. You guys that are my old students, reach out, man. Shoot me an email. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how things are going. If you got any questions or comments, I'm here for you. Just ask, man. I'm right here. So, any of you other guys out there that are thinking about coming in, and wanting to learn this stuff, the easiest way to learn this is to get into a studio and learn everything you can about how a studio works from a guy who works in a studio. It's pretty simple thinking about how to do that. Just get into the studio, learn how to be in the studio, learn how to work in the studio, learn how the studio works, and do that. What we're talking about is the business of music, not the music business, the business of music. Make your money making music. It's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. So that's kind of my tagline, man. If you want, let's make music make you damn money. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. Is let's make music. Making music should be making your money, and you're just going to be way happier if you do that. So again, let me just look around the studio here a little bit in case y'all got questions on any of the gear here. Let me know if y'all have any questions about any of this stuff. Like I said, I started talking about it a little bit earlier. This is an Audient ASP4816 analog console. This one's actually going to be for sale pretty soon. We may be growing into a bigger situation, and we're going to be selling this system. The thought process right now is by the end of this year that we're going to put this up for sale. So it'll be the console, the desk that it sits in, the patch bays, which are right here, and all the wiring to hook everything up. A couple of the preamps I'm going to let go. I won't need them, so I'll be letting a couple of them go. I will be keeping my Neves. My 1081 Classics are from 1972. I'll be keeping those. I've got some two 1073s down here. I'm going to keep those. I'll probably get rid of these APIs. I don't really like those that much. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of like these because they're unique. They're hard to find. Specifically the Germanium 500. This is the MK1, not the MK2, which is the newer one. This is the original. So I've had that shit. I've had that one for 20 years. That's crazy to think about that I've had that for 20 years. The Avalon, I might get rid of the Avalon. I'm not a big fan. If I do keep it, I'll move it down to my Studio B. I don't really like it. I don't like the preamp part of it. I don't mind the compressor and the EQ. I just don't like the preamp. It's kind of, I just don't like it. Whatever. Everybody's got their choice. Everybody's got their, their taste. And that one's not my taste. So I'm going to let that one go. But that's just some of the gear I'm going to let go out of here. I'm going to keep my speakers. I might let the HS8s go, but those are HS8s. They're not worth that much money. I think $400 for the pair is what they're worth. This is the first generation of them. So this is actually not the 80s, but the 8s. So it's the first generation of the Yamaha HS8s, which is pretty cool because they got the little black tabs on the speaker, which reminds me of the NS10s, which is dope. So, but yeah, keep that in mind. We're going to probably post this for sale, probably by the end of the year. Maybe the end of the summer we'll have it done. So we'll see. We're kind of waiting for the volatility of the world to, we're kind of waiting for the state of the world to get a little bit more stable, so that's kind of all it is. We're not really, it's not a money thing at this point. It's just waiting for the world to, do you ever notice gradual? No. If anything, dude, it gets better. Damn, my Neve 1081s, for you guys that care, are from 1972. That's the year they were created, 1972. These are actually from 1972. And dude, honestly, I think they sound better now than they did when I bought them. I bought them 20 years ago, and I think they sound better now. No, I don't think they definitely don't lose value. When you buy things like that, they definitely don't lose value. They actually gain value. These are worth more now than when I bought them 20 years ago. So another thing that gained value was we have a Sony C800G microphone. Dude, I don't know if you guys have looked those up recently, but they're hard to find. And when you do find one, they're pricey. Mine is like tripled in value from when I bought it. It's crazy. And yeah, no, it sounds better now than it did before when it was new. It definitely sounds better now than when it was new. But yeah, cheaper gear is gonna degrade, I guess. But I don't know. I personally don't like buying cheap gear. I think that if you're gonna buy something, buy quality. If you're gonna be using that to do, to make your living, if you're gonna be using that for your money, buy the quality. Like all the cables that we're gonna let go with this. When we sell the system, we're also gonna sell all the cabling. It's all custom cables for this system, for the console and the patch bays and all the outboard gear. It's all Mogami Gold. So the Mogami Gold is way more expensive than the other stuff, but it's well worth the extra couple of dollars you spend on it because you're only going to buy that one time. You're only going to buy that cable once. I think there's a grandfather warranty on it, meaning that my grandchildren can turn that in and get a new one if it ever breaks. So that's how it works. And that warranty does transfer when you sell it, so it will transfer down to the new owner, and he will get the grandfathered warranty on the cables. And then too, they're made of gold, so the connections are the best you can get. Gold is probably the best conductor that there is, but it is expensive. It's not cheap at all. So keep an eye out for that. When we sell the system, I'll definitely let everybody know. You'll see it. It'll be on the website and all that stuff. So just because I won't need it. The thought we had a thought process that not too long ago to expand and grow into another facility, but now I think I'm just going to stay where I'm at and keep it small and keep it intimate. We don't really one of the guys that used to work here a lot is he's not here as much. He's moved on to other bigger pastures, so he's just not here as much as he used to be. So I'm actually working more than I was before. So it's more fun for me because now I get to do stuff. It's awesome. So anybody else? Y'all got any other questions? I mean, Octavio's like taking up all the questions here, but not that that's a bad thing. But I'm just saying, that anybody else got a question before I get up out of here? I'm late for lunch, man. I'm hungry. So I'll be getting up. I'm gonna be going to lunch. I'm gonna go and get something to eat here in a minute. So let me know if this has been fun. Let me know if y'all have enjoyed this, or if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns. Let me know. I normally do. On Wednesdays I normally do a blog post, and put it up. But I think this was more fun. I will make this available. I am recording this, and I'll make it available for just if anybody missed it and you want to check it out. So. Not that there's a bunch of important stuff going on here, but I mean, I'm not really mixing. This is already done. I just thought I'd show you what I did on this one just because, I don't know if you guys can see that, but as we look at the screen here, I'm very minimal with plugins. I don't use a lot of plugins. I saw a dude the other day, and there was a video that I saw that I'm not going to mention the guy's name because some of y'all know who he is, but he was basically showing how he sets up a mix. This was a YouTube video I was looking at. He basically was showing you how he sets up a mix. And he kind of does things the way that I do things, where he puts the drums first, then the basses, then the guitars, then the vocals on the end, that kind of thing. He kind of makes groups and color codes things similar to the way I do it. Color coding doesn't really matter. There's no like standard color coding for what your drums look like. Whatever. It's all personal for you. But so he liked his blue, I like mine, or he liked his red, I like mine blue, whatever. So that wasn't a big deal. But one thing he did do that bothered me a lot was before he even listened to the song, he put a channel strip on every channel in his mix. Like, he's just assuming he's going to have to go do stuff to each sound without even listening to the sound of whatever the thing was. He's just putting a channel strip on there. Dude, even if you have a plug-in on there and it's bypassed, it's still taking up processing on your computer. And if you put it on there and just don't do anything to it, it's still going to color your sound somehow, unless you make it inactive. It's still going to color your sound. So I'm going to disagree with that thought process that I only use a plugin if I feel like I need a plugin. I'm not really, I did record now in my defense, or in his defense, I did record this. So I kind of already know what the sounds are because I made them. My thing, and y'all know this about me, is that I make my thing sound the way I want and I record it that way. I try to avoid using plugins. Your goal in life should be never use plugins at all. You should. What does Chris Lord Algae say? Chris Lord Algae says it like this. Let me put the camera on because I'm gonna get deep on you right now. I'm gonna throw some philosophy out there for you. Chris Lord Algae says it like this. He says you should record like you're not gonna mix, and mix like you're not gonna master. And that means so much to me that I've always done it. I say it a little bit differently. I say, let's make your thing sound the way you want it and record it that way. Same thing. Record like you're not going to mix, and mix like you're not going to master. You know what I mean? So just, there you go. Thank you. Octavio, he gets it, man. He knows what's up. So yeah, that's the thing, man. Record like you're not going to mix, and mix like you're not going to master. So basically, mix as loud as you can. Mix as loud as you want. Don't worry about the mastering guy. You can do that later, okay? but mix it like you're gonna feel it. And when you're recording it, record it like you're not gonna mix it. So make your thing sound the way you want and record it that way. And that's kind of the way I do it. If I need an EQ on my snare drum, bro, I put a EQ on the snare drum and I record that. I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of a little compression on my kick drum. Not afraid of it. Yeah, I'm going to be married to it, but that's what I want. So when I'm setting on my drums and getting my drum tones, I kind of make my drum sound the way I want and record it that way, you know. Dude, we had a producer through here last month. He was doing an album project with a metal band. And bro, the first day they were here, was strictly getting drum tones. This guy spent 7 hours just getting drum sounds. It was amazing. I had never heard my drums. I'd never heard drums sound like that in my studio before. That was the sickest drum kit in a minute that I've heard in any studio, really. I mean, it was I was surprised. I mean, look, this is my studio. I've been here for a minute. I've been working here for 15 years, you know, and I've never heard drums sound like that in this room. It was crazy, and I've adapted some of his ideas just because those drum sounds were sick. So from now on, I'm doing what he's doing, man. I'm taking my time and setting that stuff up. So that's what it is. So hey, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate you hanging out with me, Octavio. I'm glad you were there, man. Glad you're still thinking about me sometimes, bro. So I appreciate that, man. So if anybody else out there has any questions, comments, or concerns, reach out to me. info@learnprorecording.com. You can just go to the website, sign up for free, man. It's free. Sign up. Get signed up. When you sign up, you're going to give me your email address, and that puts you on my list. And every week, I send an email out to the list, so you guys get some free stuff every week. Anything I think might be cool that you might want to know about, I'm gonna send it to you. You know, I'm constantly trying to come up with ideas on what might be helpful, what might be cool for you. So let me know if you got any questions, comments, or concerns. Let me know if there's anything in your world that you're having trouble with, that maybe you might want to have me talk about or have me show you, make a video and show you. So just let me know, okay? Enjoy the rest of your day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna get up out of here. It's almost 1:30. I gotta eat. It's feeding time up in the studio. So I appreciate y'all hanging out, and thank you, Octavio. Thanks, man. And we'll talk to you soon, my brother. If you're ever in the neighborhood, man, stop in and say hello. All right, love to hang out with you, catch up a little bit. So the rest of y'all, we'll talk to you next time. My name is Donnie B. I'm out. Peace.